Are you looking for a brand new luxury home offering some of the best designer features here in the area? Well, we're here nestled in the Sierra Nevadas with amazing views of the mountain range. This is a brand new community, Mountaingate at Bickford Ranch by Tri Pointe Homes. We're gonna go inside and show you this whole community. I'm gonna give you an overview and everything that you need to know about this new development going on in Lincoln. All right, so we're gonna jump into one of their biggest floor plans out of the three. This one is over 3,700 square feet. It's the Plan 3. It's got 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. Has a 2-car garage, but you can bump that up to a 3-car. It's a beautiful, large home. We're gonna go inside and show it to you. All right, here we are inside the Plan 3. Now this one is starting at over 3,743 square feet. You can go slightly larger on this layout depending on what you do with the structural upgrades and flexibility. But walking right away into this home, you can see it's got a huge, inviting floor plan right off the entrance here. As you can see here, you kind of step into your dining. But one thing you may not see from the camera here is that the ceilings are incredibly tall. Not only are they tall in this main first floor, but right here, you'll start to see the staircase go up. And it really has this elevated feel as you're walking into the home. So beautiful, large home here. Now this is their larger floor plan here by Tri Pointe. One beautiful thing I like here is that the living room feels oversized. You can have plenty of furniture here. Of course, the people into restoration hardware would love this. But not only that is you have the modern fireplace here. As you can see, this one is running on gas. I think that you can do different sizes here, just depending on the width that you want. They may even have some variations. I know Tri Pointe does a lot with their upgrades and design center, so you're gonna see a lot of options with something like this. But one thing in particular with Tri Pointe, if you guys haven't been seeing too many videos on my channel, is they have always these extra windows. And I love how many windows they have across the back here. And you can see there is just a really nice opening. I'll show you here and throughout this video is that some of the lots will have views and others won't have as much, but nonetheless, just the area that you're in, being able to kind of see that open space all around you is gonna be gorgeous. Now over here to the right, you're gonna see the kitchen, of course. Beautiful, long, extended island. This is probably a 10+ foot island right here, which I really enjoy. Now you can see here, they've got almost like a quartz style to it. Now there's going to be a lot of different synthetic counters and all sorts of stone counters that you can choose from, so I won't get into too much detail there. Now on this one, they decided to go shaker style cabinets. As you can see, more of a light brown color here. Very nice, modern, slick look on the finishings. But one thing with the appliances as well is that you'll have a lot of options. Now these are going to be monogram appliances. This one I believe is the 48, if I'm not mistaken, right here. Gas range monogram. Now that is an upgrade, but it's just absolutely gorgeous for those chefs inside the home. The sink, I love that it's kind of a matte black inside, very nice. And then of course, the sliding glass door is gonna be your view right here. Over to the right, you're gonna see a lot of extended cabinet space, countertop space here, which is really nice for that storage. They do have this kind of prep kitchen, if you will, right here, with the wine fridge right down below. And of course, some of these things are going to be upgraded as you kind of go along with the builder, depending exactly how you want the home. That'll be the garage door where you'll enter. There's a possible 2 to 3 car bay here. And then this will be the pantry. Now, let's step out here and just kind of show you the backyard size. As you can see here, this one's got the covered patio. And on a home this size, I think this totally makes sense. You have plenty of patio furniture outside. There's a second stackable sliding glass door right there as well. That one's just a 1 panel. And then this one's almost like a, I should say 2 panel and then a 3 panel here, if I'm not mistaken. And the yards are fairly sizable. A lot of the square feet here on the lot sizes, they can vary, but it can be anywhere from 5, 6, 7,000 or even more, depending on the specific lot that you go for. Hey, I wanna make a quick mention right here. If you'd like to know about all the new construction homes going on in Sacramento right now, I've made a quick cheat sheet. I've put together the top 100 new home communities going on in Sacramento, and I'll link it down below. Make sure to sign up. Now, continuing on our tour here, what makes this home more special, I should say, or customizable is going to be this den. Now, I missed this in the beginning because I wanted to get to it later. Now, this is set up almost like an office den. As I was told here that this can actually be converted. This can be walled off, and your pantry on the other side and the kitchen can be extended in this way. So you have a much larger pantry to work with. Or if you went for the 3-car garage, I believe this would get shifted in this way, and of course it'd be closed off, and that would be your 3-car tandem garage. Not only that, is what makes this layout different than others is going to be the in-law suite. I know they have a specific name here with Tri Pointe, but essentially that's what it is you'd have, of course, a separate living right here in your own home, which is great for guests visiting. This is great because you have a coat closet right here. You still get a smaller fridge, almost like a wine-sized fridge there with some shelving inside, cabinet space here, and then another coat closet. So if you want someone to kind of have their own space and separation and privacy, this is a great choice. Got an ensuite feature where it has the full bath in here as well. Got the stand-up shower. Now continuing on, I don't want to miss this powder room here at the front as well, just for guests coming in and out of the home. Now, getting to the stairs here, as you can see here, it's open railing. The wood and the color of it kind of matches the tones going on with the cabinetry all throughout the house. I really like that. And you have kind of the black rods running through. Now, that is going to be an upgrade feature, more of a modern style. There's going to be plenty of options with that with Tri Pointe, so don't get too vested in there. There's going to be some standard features that are included as well if you do not want to do the upgrade. And then there's the coat closet here. All right, we made it upstairs. As you can see here, a spacious loft up here. Really well planned for a home this size. You need a formal loft. And then you can see here that stair railing continues here. Now it is a 2-portion, if you will, staircase. So just so you guys know. And then of course, a lot of natural light coming in here. Plenty of windows up here in this loft area. Now continuing towards what would be the front of the home is right here. You almost have like this flex space set up as an office, which is great. This will be the first formal bedroom upstairs. 2 windows in the front. Again, that could change also depending on the elevation of the home that you choose. And what I mean by elevation is the front look of the home. Sometimes the look of the home that you choose will correspond with different windows and accents to the home. Now here you'll see the formal laundry, big laundry actually, and also continuing with the same cabinets and countertops that we've seen. Now going this way, this will be kind of like the shared kids bathroom. You got the 2, or I should say dual sinks, which is great. There's a doorway right here, and then this will be the loo and the shower. Now typically you'll see the door there once you purchase. The doors are off in the models. Another formal bedroom up here. Again, with the elevation, the windows tend to change on this plan a little bit. A lot of natural light in this room, very well sized as well. 3rd bedroom upstairs. Now stepping into the owner's suite, of course, this one has grand views. As I'm seeing here, I know you probably can't tell from the camera, but there's just stunning views below right now. I'm seeing a bunch of trees out of the backyard, and of course the balcony. Just a really well-sized owner's suite right here. I mean, it's big, honestly. You're probably gonna need a lot of furniture to fill this place. And then of course, a very nice balcony off the back, overlooking the backyard, and just the surrounding views, just absolutely gorgeous. One thing I want to mention here too, I think you guys are gonna like this, is gonna be the owner's bath. Now, they're separated, so you have this vanity on this side, and it's very well proportioned. It's very large, probably 6 feet wide, so plenty of space there. Of course, I love the big mirror and the accent light up top. Deep soaking tub, and then of course a ginormous walk-in shower. Just to show you guys this, it's also got the rainfall feature, so it really does have that spa feel in this beautiful home. And then over here, you'd have the closet. One thing here too is, I didn't mention this before, but the laundry room actually has a walk-through or basically access on both sides. So 2 doors. So whether the kids are going to be doing laundry from kind of where their bedrooms are on that side, or you are from your owner's suite, it's got access on both sides. So I think that's a really nice design feature there. All right, so if you're not familiar with Bickford Ranch, it's a new master planned community here in Lincoln. It's foothills living out here. It's really not your typical suburban living. Now, this development is expected to be over 1,900 acres, and currently there's 3 different builders, including Toll Brothers, right down the street. If you'd like to get a full overview of Bickford Ranch and know more about it, I've done a video on that and I'll link it down below, so make sure to check that out. It's going to be one of the smaller developments here in the area, so the space will be limited. But the great thing about this community is they're offering 3 different floor plans from 2,800 to over 3,700 square feet. So you definitely get some larger square foot plans. The lot sizes are also going to be sizable, but not terribly huge. The main thing about this community, though, is that it's going to be gated. So you will have a small HOA running about $215 a month when it's all said and done. All right, so just to give you a quick overview of where we're located, we're here just off Sierra College Boulevard, just about 15 minutes from the freeway. And the great thing about this location is that you can have quick access to Highway 193 in the backside of Lincoln, or you could go into Rockland and Roseville for all the main shopping. The great thing about this area is if you're looking for a quieter, peaceful style of living without too much traffic going on, this is probably going to be it. You're still down the street from a brand new Costco, all the shopping that you could want in about 15 minutes, but far enough to where it's a little bit slower and quieter pace of life. It does have some rural surroundings around here, a little bit more farm style properties, and you're right next to the Placer County Wine Trail. So if you're into the winery scene or breweries, I highly recommend checking out Wise Villa Winery. I actually worked there a long time ago, but you got some really cool places like this here in Lincoln. All right, now we're gonna jump over to the plan 2. Now this one is over 3,100 square feet. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, large home, and it's got a different configuration than the previous model. So let's go inside. All right, here we are inside the plan 2. Now right away, this one has a different approach compared to the model we just viewed. Right here, right off the entrance, it just opens up absolutely gorgeously to the top right here. And this home just shows so well, and I think I'm really excited about this one. But right here off the front, you'll see what they really did with the design. You can see you got the hardwood floors kind of mix and match, doing a really nice rectangle design here right off the entrance, giving it a really interesting, welcoming piece right here off the front of the home. Now, let's just hop into the exciting stuff. I know people watch my channel all the time. They want to see the kitchen and the living area, so that's where we're going to go. Right here, right down the hall, you can see a well-apportioned living room. Now, not as large as the previous one, but still plenty of windows here off the back. Now, over here, we're gonna pivot and go into the dining area. I really love that they staged it with this long dining table. I love the hosting effect right here. But really what stood out to me about this plan is this kitchen. We actually have a different tone on the cabinets here. As you can see, they're more of a brown, still continuing with the gold finish on the hardware, but I really love this feature because you don't really see it from the front side as you're entering the home. And you also have a wine fridge tucked in right there. But I also didn't want to miss that someone's gonna ask me about the pantry space. Now here you have your first pantry, kind of the quick access, if you will, to the backyard, especially if you get maybe a pool or entertain outside a lot. That'd be a great place for snacks. But over this way, there's a landing pad. And this landing pad will be coming in from the garage right there. But right here is really where you have your main pantry. A lot of people may use this to put their espresso machine or kind of their coffee setup, tea setup right here. So I really like this feature. And then it goes into the formal walk-in pantry. Now this one was staged pretty well with the cabinets that they have, or I should say the shelving that they have. But I've also seen a lot of our clients, especially buying a home like this, if they have ample pantry space like this, they may get something a little bit more custom, a lot of LED lights, more storage, but still, I think this is ample storage. And we have Costco down the street, so this is perfect. I love the white shaker style cabinets with the gold trim. I think it's a very nice touch. And then they did kind of the two-tone on the island. So you'll notice that the island has a very nice, almost marble grain look to it here. And of course, it's showcasing the waterfall style edge, which is becoming really popular. But over here, what really stood out to me is also the cooktop. On this one, it's gonna be the cafe burners. Now this is gonna be another option that you get with Tri Pointe, and of course the hood right above, the pop filler, I think that's necessary. And of course your oven situation. So see here, On the cafe, it's a little bit different style. If I can open it up, kind of got this side door opening, which I think is really cool. Can fit a large turkey in there probably. And what's really nice about this one, in my opinion, is going to be this big glass window off the back. I know it doesn't look that bright on camera just because it's not responding with me, but there's a huge opening to the backyard here. So it's just a beautiful view into the backyard. And of course, with the open sink right here, it's going to be kind of like your modern farmhouse style sink. Typically an upgrade with builders, so just keep that in mind, but I think it's well worth the money. So you have almost this just glass door opening up, and then you still get a well-sized kind of balcony covering here, if you will. Covered patio, I should say, I'm sorry. Nice little vibe. They did a great job with the design here, doing the natural logs over there. And that's also going to open up to your backyard, which is still well-sized here because these are all two-story homes, so they're not eating too much of the square footage of the lot. But as you can see, this one, they did kind of outdoor kitchen, pizza oven, which is really cool, barbecue and kind of bar area to hang out. And this kind of gives you a different view of the balcony off the back. Now, I wanted to take you back to the front of the home and kind of show you what else is going on here on the first floor. Now, as you'll see here, you have this beautiful glass opening set up as an office. Now, this is going to be what I would call a flex space. Very nice kind of cabinetry in here. You can see they went with the darker color on the countertop, still resembling the kitchen. The island's same cabinetry, which is really nice. It matches, and of course, bookshelves on both sides. So kind of a smaller room, if you will, almost like a den feel. Perfect for someone who wants to do the work from home. But then also over here, we have the powder room. And then, of course, a bedroom in the front of the home. Well-sized bedroom, great for guests visiting, or maybe the older kid in the house who's in college, kind of wants their own space. But I love the bathroom and the design here. Tiles, very beautiful. And this is a little bit different. I love that they've kind of added in this beige with the white on the subway tile going vertical. And of course, if you've seen our videos, I love the matte black trim or in showers like that. Now, heading on upstairs, I wanted to show you this because the initial landing pad, what I would call, is much wider. You probably have a 4-foot opening here. And then there's another little sectional here. So kind of a tri-section here. Very nice. And then, of course, the open railing. As I mentioned on the previous model, this will be an upgrade and you can kind of design it the way you like. A lot of flexibility there, depending on the color scheme you're going for and the design to the home. Now we'll head off this way real quickly. Plenty of cabinets up here for your linens and random odd storage, but also you have a full bath right here, dual sinks, and then this would be the separate tub and shower. And you have a bedroom kind of facing the front of the home. This one has a lot of natural light. Of course, that being from the elevation, the look of the home, adding in some windows here, and then also having just two, one from the side and one from the front. So whoever gets this room is lucky. Over this way, you'd have the laundry room. Again, continuing with those cabinets from our island downstairs. And then if this one does have a sink included, that is typically an upgrade feature, just so you guys know. You have your bedroom here. This one will be facing the back and also the balcony. So if you will, on this side of the home, you have 2 bedrooms, laundry. So you guys get an idea. And then here would be the loft. I typically showed the loft first, but here we go. So spacious loft, not as big as the previous one, or at least it doesn't seem like it. But the nice part about this one is that it's got access to the balcony. So this is a little bit different. You don't always see this on plans because they're typically tied to the owner's suite, but still a spacious balcony up here for people to kind of hang out, get fresh air, and of course, stunning views all around here. I mean, we're literally on the top of a hill here in this neighborhood, so it's really nice to see. Now from the loft, I'm going to show you the owner's suite, or the primary as people like to call it, but this is a beautiful room. So much natural light coming in here. I love that you have windows on both sides of the bed frame, and of course 2 more off the back. And I'm not joking, there is a lot of natural light just the way this home is positioned here. I can actually out of the window see the Sierra Buttes all the way in the distance. Beautiful little mountain range that you can see from here, so it's really nice. But I want to show you this owner's bath, because this is amazing. Huge owner's bath. It's just, the feel of it, I'm going to be honest, it just feels long and wide. It's kind of weird, I know, but I see a lot of homes, as you guys can tell from my channel, and I love the feeling of this. It feels more separated, doesn't feel claustrophobic like some of the bathrooms, but of course, the vanities are separated. You kind of have that separation, you know, whose side is messy, whose is not. But I love that. I love that there's also a window right over the bathtub. And I like that the bathtub is actually sideways and not kind of going into the bathroom, making it feel smaller than it should. You have an oversized shower here. It's a little bit ridiculous, if I'm going to be honest, but it's a beautiful shower. You have a little pad right here that you'd walk in, and you have the door right here. And voila. Here, I think what would make sense is to also add in that rainfall shower like they had in the previous model. Typically, that is an option you can do, so I would 100% recommend doing something like that here. Now, this is something different that you don't typically get. And right here, you kind of have a view, a glass paneling kind of to the main part of the home. And this is set up like a gym, as you can see. Well, I would call this a flex space. So you could definitely do a few configurations here. Some may even use this as an office if needed. It's got a little window off the front, and it's still got light coming in because of these big glass panels. Now, this is something definitely different. I've seen this more with builders like Woodside Homes. They're notorious for doing something like that. So that's very interesting to see in the Tri Pointe home. Now here you'd have the powder room, of course. Lovely green color and the floating brown shelves. I know my wife's gonna love that and ask me to replicate it in our home. So that'll be fun. Now the closet, spacious closet. You have kind of this split in the closet. Now it's facing the front of the home, window right here. And then you have cabinet space right here with the countertop. Very nice for people into the watches, the bags. Maybe you can fit a safe in there. That'd be cool. And then the other side of the closet. So pretty, both evenly sized, I would say. This is actually really cool. I'm not gonna lie, I really like this actually. And then you can put a nice little picture or framework there. The wall does take a little bit of space here. I could see that, but I could also see how someone could fill this in with more cabinets up here. That may be an option that I'm unaware of, but also I know with our clients buying these $1 million homes, typically they get this all reconfigured with a custom closet. So plenty of options there. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this tour of these new luxury homes here in Lincoln, California. If you're thinking about buying a new home or just curious to see what your options would be, especially in a tough market like this, reach out to me and my team. We help people relocate and buy new construction homes all the time. We've literally helped dozens of families just in the last year, specifically with new homes. If you'd like the best deal, if you'd like to know about the incentives or the lower interest rates going on in the market right now, reach out to me and my team. You can give us a quick call or text to get started. But for now, my name is Sam Golovey. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.